My name's Paul Cooney. I'm the secretary of the local Amnesty group, Kirklees Amnesty, and we're here in Huddersfield Parish Church where we're hosting a photo exhibition of Turkish journalists who've been persecuted and detained over the last couple of years. I think there's an explicit case for choosing journalists because getting the truth out about what's happening in a country is, in a sense, the prime responsibility of the media at large. And journalists are the professionals who do this and pass on the information to everybody who has a need to know. And they report on the conduct of their own government and other governments. So by imprisoning the journalists, closing down media outlets, what this government is trying to do is stop the truth getting out. So we think that this is an area which is important to highlight because it's through the use of journalism that we hear about all the other attacks on human rights within Turkey. I thought once we'd set it up that yes, it's quite an emotional looking thing, but then again I'm speaking from the perspective of somebody who's really interested in human rights and has devoted a long part of his life to it. But I've seen people come in and actually look shocked on their faces when they've seen that, because there's a real emotional gut response. I had one person yesterday, and frankly I had to get some tissue paper hankies for her because she was in tears. Now obviously the aim of this is to raise awareness, it's not to make people so emotionally upset, but it just shows the impact of such an exhibition. By putting the photographs of real people who are in danger, who are detained or are being persecuted, in the pews of a church where people sit to pray, to worship on an ordinary weekend day, seems to make it even more real. And to see the scale of hundreds of people who've been detained, and many of them we do have the photographs of the real individual, it lends a reality which I think doesn't do anything else but invoke that emotional gut reaction. So although we don't want to upset people, I think the power of this is so evocative that it's doing everything that we could possibly have hoped for. Part of the responses have been people saying, can we take this anywhere else? Can we host this, say for example at the university? And that's something that was in our original intention when we created the exhibition, was that it's a mobile one and it's something that we could loan out. Our purpose overall is to raise awareness of the abuses of human rights that are going on in Turkey, and of course through Amnesty's work in all countries around the globe where abuses are happening. But the idea that we could take this and transport it into another town, other churches, universities, other Amnesty groups in the area like Leeds and Wakefield and so on, we think it's going to have a real impact. And anything that raises more awareness of the situation in Turkey, then that's our aim fulfilled.